Back to backer. Back to back. What's up, everybody? Oh, I hope I went public. Sometimes I screw up and I go private. I think I'm all right. I think I'm all right. What's up, everybody? We're a week away, week out from the Super Bowl. Shout out right off the bat to T. Rich for having Barkley MVP ahead of time. I gotta get Oscar. I gotta tell Oscar. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So I think T Rich has Barkley at like plus 20 something hundred to be the Super Bowl MVP. We had the right idea. Me and Patterson, we didn't do the right thing. We had the idea 3 weeks ago. Hey, it's the year of the running back. Let's put a couple dollars on Henry to be the Super Bowl MVP right now and Barkley. Let it sit. If one of them gets there or both, it's a great ticket to have. So I get a call from Ryan. He's like, yo, me and T Rich, we put in Barkley. We put in Henry. I went and put Henry in. T Rich called me. He's like, hey, I put in Henry and Barkley. I was like, oh, shit, we got to do it. We waited and we missed it. We missed it. We missed it. Yo, Ryan, it's Nooch. Hop in the live. We're talking Super Bowl. Gonna leave a couple of these. I wonder what happened to Mel. What happened to Carmelo? Shit. I'm excited for this game. I don't know what everybody else is talking about. Ricky, what are you doing? We're going right back in for the Super Bowl. Come in. Shit. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm very excited about this game. It's a great game. As a football fan, I am, oh God, I'm delighted. I am delighted about this one. I'm just hitting a few people on the thing to get in here. Who else? Who else? Who am I forgetting? Oh, okay, I got everybody pretty much. All right, boys. All right. Gonna check some of these lines out. Get my readers. Get my readers. First of all, I this we couldn't have a better game, to be honest. Like I'm hating sometimes. I wanted to see Jaden Daniels. I'm sick of Barkley, but we're witnessing. I was trying to think the other day. I don't think I've ever seen a better season, like full season. I don't think anyone's ever had a better season than Saquon Barkley. This has gone from like really good to amazing to historic to greatest ever. Like so many people overuse the GOAT stuff. Hey, what's up, Heather? Got a new ginger ale, diet ginger ale. I drank a C4 before. I never drink those, but I know I'll be up late tonight. I'm doing a little night. I'm starting the week a little early, going in at night tonight. So by tomorrow, when I'm going for like workout number 2, I like feel like I'm like, oh shit, good job, Johnny. Now look at Barkley. It went from good season to Saquon Barkley, great season, historic season, greatest ever season. Like right now, okay, my first memories of football seasons, like the actual time I can remember, is like the year before the Giants won in '86. Like I remember certain shit about the '85 season. I remember the Bears winning the Super Bowl. I remember Dan Marino coming in on Monday night beating the undefeated Bears. The '85 Bears were like 15-1 that year. They almost went undefeated and won the Super Bowl. Perfect season, which no one's ever done. The Bears almost did it, but Dan Marino came in on a Monday night from Miami, beat the Bears. I remember watching that with my father. And so out of all the seasons I've ever seen since then, I remember Barry Sanders had great seasons. And then other guys that rushed for 2,000 yards, great seasons. But those running backs who had those great seasons, they never had these playoff games. I thought I saw it all when Saquon tore it up in the first round. I was like, oh shit, he's still doing it. And then the NFC Championship comes. How many did they win already? 2 games, right? No, 2 or 3. I'm losing my mind. Well, anyway, when the NFC Championship game came, I'm like, oh, I remember the first play of the game. I said to the person next to me, I was like, well, one thing they can't do is let Saquon beat him, right? So we know that. And then he pitched it left, and that was it, to the house, first play. So I made a mental note right then and there. Ryan, what's up, Ryan Patterson? MVP in the building, one of the MVPs. Hey, I made a mental note right there. If I'm Spagnuolo, I know one thing for sure. Go back and look at every fucking one that Saquon bounced. They're all off the left tackle, all of them. So, like, hey guys, let's not let them run off the left tackle. That's where they're going. I'll bet you the first play of the Super Bowl, Philly has the ball, Saquon left tackle. They'll be like, hey, somebody fucking stop it. You know what? If I ran off the left tackle that many times and bounced it like forever, I'd keep doing it too. Right or wrong? DeAndre Hopkins anytime. You know what? I'd rather put my nuts in a vice than go with one of these Chiefs receivers that I start to believe, like Andy Reid. Like I've come to a conclusion. Andy Reid is so brilliant. It's like trying to follow like Vincent Van Gogh's brain or Einstein. Like I don't think we can do it. I think we got to get away from Chiefs receivers. Anything's. Noah Gray was so consistent coming into the back end of the year, into the playoffs. He had a zero burger last week, ruined like 6 tickets for the Nooch. 6. Oh man, let's check some stuff out. I'll tell you what though, I got an announcement to make. I'm on a 3-year fucking home run streak as far as Super Bowl winning bets, Grand Slam streak. Last year, I made a last-minute post a couple hours before the Super Bowl. I was like, guys, I've been thinking about this long and hard. I have an answer. Everybody's like, what, Nooch, what? I'm like, all right, this game is so close to me. Overtime. Go back and look. The proof is there. I called overtime last year. Hit that like, guys. Hit that like. I called overtime plus whatever 1,000. How many? The year before, I said, you know what? I'm going to pick the score, 38-35. We hit it exactly, plus 20,000. I had like $2 on it, but whatever. Paid 200. The year before that, we caught one, and I said, you know what, boys? I don't know, boys. Cooper Kupp has been so damn amazing this year. I could see him being the most dominant player in that Super Bowl. He does it all. And this is when all this fucking stupid media members were like, whoa, when Odell's on the field, he's the best player on the field. Get what? Have you seen Cooper Kupp this year, man? 1,947-yard Cooper Kupp? That Cooper Kupp? Odell's the what on the field? How dare you ignore what we're really watching? Like, you can make any compliment you want about Beckham, but don't say he's the best player on the field when Cooper Kupp is running around this year. And I'm like, let's take a little shot in the morning, Super Bowl morning. I was like, Cooper Kupp, MVP, plus 1,000? Plus 1,000? No. Oh, no. Nucci's going to have a couple shackles on that one. And I did. And we hit it. Cooper Kupp, Super Bowl MVP. So that's when we started the streak of the big one. So we got to find something, man. I don't have a pick yet in the game. Here's what I'm doing. Here's where my brain is at. I want you to understand how I'm thinking. I want to know how you guys are looking at this game. In my heart, I want to see the Chiefs three-peat. I want to see shit I've never seen. I've never seen, like, a good running back on a team win. Like what? No. I've seen that. That's nothing to me. I'm over the Saquon. Oh, what a story. Like, I'm over that. I'm a big boy. I'm over that shit. I'm getting aggravated just thinking about it. But as a real sports fan, I get guys like my father calling me. We disagree so much. I have so many great debates with my father. My dad, I completely disagree with you. He's doing the other day. He's like, would you admit Philadelphia is the best team in the game? I said, yeah, I'd admit that. And would you admit Kansas City's the luckiest team in the league? I'm like, no. What the? No, Dad. That's not. When you make all the little plays all the time, that shit is rare. That's the shit nobody can do. Dad, you see Daniel Jones? He can't fucking walk and chew gum without fumbling. The ball falls out of his hands. The Mahomes being precise in those little moments in the crevice when you need it at 3rd and 8 to win the game, this and that. That nobody can do that all the time like he does. That's not luck. That's championship pedigree. The games are always going to be close. You know what the difference between a 9-7 team? Wait, how many games in the season? You know what the difference between a 10-7 team is and the 14-2 Chiefs? 10-7, 14-2, or 9-8, 14-2. Those close games. That's the difference. They could have easily lost 5 of those and been 9-8 this year. And you'd be like, oh, Chiefs had a down year. Oh, what's wrong with them? But they didn't. They made the plays. We can't keep saying if they didn't do this or if that didn't. No. You know how hard it is to play all 3 phases of the game? Offense, defense, special teams. Offense, defense, special teams. They're winning on offense, defense, and special teams. Even Harrison Butker came back. He's banging field goals. The Puppy Bowl. I didn't see your guys' comment. Oh, my mother loves the Puppy Bowl. She loves it. Rough and Fluff. Those are the 2 teams. You know what? They should have a betting line on that. They should. You could bet on everything else. If you could bet on heads or tails, why can't you bet on Rough or Fluff? You're right, Ma. Why shouldn't you be able to put $10 on Fluff? You know what I'm saying? I feel your pain, Mom. But you know what, Mom? For all these haters of Kansas City, in your fantasy football Super Bowl, when you took the 600 prize, who had the best game at quarterback for you that day? Put up a 31. Best game of his year, Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes is a clutch performer. That's not luck. When you do those little clutch things every time, when the game is in the balance and can go either way, when you make it shit bend your way every time for 3 straight years, I respect that because I know how hard it is in competition or like come on, man. That's champion. So I'm rooting for Kansas City. I can't say that I don't believe that they're not going to win. Like I believe that they'll pull it out somehow, some way. And I'm afraid of Philadelphia. I'm afraid of them in the game. I think they were beating the Chiefs 2 years ago in the Super Bowl at halftime. I think the Chiefs had to come back in that game. Philly's better by all accounts. Philadelphia's better by all accounts than they were 2 years ago. But here's the thing. The better roster doesn't always equate. We know that. The Patriots won all their Super Bowls leading up to the 07 Giants. All the 01 Patriots, the 02 Patriots, the 04 all those Super Bowl titles on Brady's first run, those teams couldn't hold a candle to the 07 Patriots. The 07 Patriots were fucking dominant. They were beating teams 42-2, like blowouts, like the opposite of this year's Chiefs. The Patriots in 07 were so scary. I think they were an 18-point favorite against the Giants in the Super Bowl. You guys should look that up. I think it was like an 18-point favorite. I bet them. I've had the Giants money line. I had them every way. Oh my goodness. Yeah. You can't beat that. So I want to look at a couple of these lines and catch a little early. You know what? There's always going to be something that pops out on the value. I find something all over on the board. Let's see. The game has not moved. The line has not moved. The Chiefs are 1.5-point favorite, as expected. You know what? Listen to how you can't make sense. Like you cannot just look at the rosters or try to make sense of it that way, because the Chiefs got rid of Tyreek Hill and they never lost again. That doesn't even make sense. Since Tyreek Hill left, they've never lost a game in the playoffs. 3 straight years. They won every playoff game and the Super Bowl the year after. Then last year they won every game in the Super Bowl. Now this year they won every game they're in the Super Bowl. So like it doesn't always make sense, the stronger roster. Oh, you would have to think, Spagnuolo is going to have a defense. There's no way that Saquon Barkley should get a yard running in the first half. No way. Your next puppy? That's a good name, Ma. You like that name. Puka's one of your favorite players. Hey, Ma, now what do? Let's say you have let's say your first round pick goes, but you get the first or second pick in the lottery next year, right? So if you pick first, you don't pick again until 20 something. Especially if I have 12 people. Heather, you got one of the honorary spots. You got to let me know if you want to come in. And Ryan's coming in, Patterson. What would you do if you picked again 20 and like Puka was there, or like Bijan? What would you take, Bijan Robinson or Gibbs over Puka, since you had so much success with Puka this year? I'm still nervous about taking the running backs. I don't like I know the running backs came through this year, but I feel confident with like Jefferson and another great receiver, and then I go from there. I'll find the backs later. All right, we're gonna I'm gonna give you some new tips. Everybody's got to put a couple shackles on a few prop bets for the Super Bowl. So let's have a little fun. I'm gonna find a couple good ones. Let's check this out. Anytime touchdown score. They got Saquon Barkley minus 180. See, if you just go for the guys that we like, you're not gonna get any value. Like, we got to find where the value is in the way they got these bets listed. Let's see this. Super Bowl MVP. Mahomes is plus 110. He's the favorite. I love that. I think if KC wins, Mahomes will be the MVP. Barkley's the favorite on Philly. Hey, what if Philly wins and they shut down Barkley? It's going to be Hurts plus 350. Wow. That's the one that I'm looking at. Jalen Hurts is a nice value at plus 350 if you're a Philly fan. That would be good to go with Kobe. My dog is Kobe. Puka and Kobe. Sounds like a good tandem, right? Where's Puka and Kobe? Super Bowl specials. Oh, this is the shit that I like. These are the long shot specials, special for the Super Bowl. Ready? Have a little fun. These are like Nucci scratch-offs. You know how I make the Nucci scratch-offs during the year? I do a couple crazy combos, and like $1 pays like $70. This is what this is. This bet is plus 70,000. Hey, where'd it go? Oh, here we go. Oh, shit, I lost it. Oh, any quarterback to score a receiving touchdown, plus 7,000. Holy shit. $1 pays $70. Mahomes or Hurts to pitch it and run and catch a pass, that could happen. I might throw $1 on that. That might be my first bet. What do you think, Heather? Mahomes, I could see Andy Reid like pitching the ball out to like Pacheco and them throwing it back to Mahomes or something crazy. I'll tell you what, when I look at the Chiefs, Travis Kelce has really come back alive in the playoffs. He's a hell of a player. He has his option. They'll never keep him down on receptions. He has the option to go whatever way he wants, reading the defense. So you can't play him to where he's going to go, because you don't know. He's so good at going the right way, and Mahomes waits when they could. He's going to get 4 or 5 catches like that in the Super Bowl no matter what. Let's see what I want to see what he had last week. Conference championship stats. Bills, Chiefs. This is important. If we're going to look at the board, we better know what happened last week. Kareem Hunt, 17 carries, 64 yards. Mahomes, 11 carries, 43 yards. You know what? Mahomes is a fucking winner. I don't drop too many F-bombs, but that had to be said like that. That kid is a fucking winner. I see him taking off whenever he's got to. Helicopter, John Elway type shit. So we got to check out Mahomes' rushing yards because I'll tell you what, Mahomes is the only non-fast guy that I like how he runs because he goes at the right time and he's crafty. He makes it like he's gonna go out of bounds, then he gets a couple more cheapies, like he's crazy. He'll go 2 miles an hour, 40 yards down the field in the end zone. Like, holy shit, how did he make it all the way? Remember that one a couple years ago down the left side? It looked like fucking grandpa from the senior home was going down with the walker. Like, how did he get in? He went like 38 yards on that scamper, all the way to the end zone. So always beware of Mahomes. That's where he's like a magician. He knows when. That's why I tell my father, Dad, it's the instincts. It's his instincts. He knows when to go, where to go, when not to go, when not to throw, when to throw. Like that shit that's in between the stats is the most important. He's the best at that. He's like Derek Jeter. You don't appreciate him, but he hits fucking 310 every year. Then you look like not one year in Jeter's career did anybody ever say he was the best shortstop. They always disrespected Jeter. Like, he's not the best. Like, it was Garcia Parra for Boston. It was Reyes for the Mets. They never gave Jeter the credit. Then all of a sudden, Jeter retires, and you look at his fucking baseball card, and he hit over 300 20 years in a row. The guy had 3,600 hits. Like, that's Mahomes. Like, they said he had a down year this year. Why? Why did he have a down? How the fuck could you have a down year when you were 14-1 going into the last game where you didn't try? When you were so fucking good you couldn't you rested. That's a down year? I don't think so. I saw that guy make third down and eights. Every tight throw in high pressure, that's when he's making the completion. Oh, he just went 0 for his last 6. It's 4th and 11 completion. All right, KC receiving last week. Hopkins, 1 catch for 11 yards. Ugh. Kareem Hunt, 1 catch. Pacheco, 2 catches. P. Ryan, 1 catch. Travis Kelce, 2 catches, 19 yards. He had a quiet game. The game before, he had a big one. Okay, so last game, Worthy, 6 catches for 85 yards. Juju, 2 catches for 60. Hollywood Brown, 3 for 35. We're going to ride the backs of, you know what? The weapon, the consistent guy that's a weapon, Worthy. We got to go with him. Worthy's a weapon. Andy is going to draw up schemes for Worthy. Let's look. We're going to check the odds out for a few of these guys. You know what? I could charge this mouse right here. Oh, what you doing? All right. So, Super Bowl odds. Oh, I got a reward available. 30% profit boost on soccer. I don't even bet soccer. My cousins are still sleeping. Okay. Oh, NBA today. I gave you the pick for today, NBA. 6 o'clock the game goes off. Sixers have been playing everybody strong. They're getting 11 points against Boston. They will cover that today. Easy. They'll cover. I'd bet them at the half, too. If they're getting 6, they'll jump on Boston. Boston won't know what hit them. For some reason, they're playing really good. I get the Philly channel. I saw like 3-4 games in a row. I had them +9 the other night against Denver. They almost beat them. They lost by 1. They beat the Cavs the night before. The Cavs are like 42-2. Philly beat them the other night. I think they're starting to gel with whatever they have. They realize Embiid is gone. Paul George is out again. Okay, Super Bowl. Let's talk turkey here. Man, these are tough. Let's see what the guys are listed at. Because I'm talking about who I like, but I didn't look. Okay, Worthy. Alternate receiving yards. At 50 yards, he's still minus. All right. 60 yards +114. So he's listed in probably in the 50s. Let me look at what the guys are listed at. Okay, Worthy's at 55.5 yards. It's not a guarantee, but he should get it. Kelsey's at 60.5. Who? These are tough, man. These are tough. How do you take stat? How do you feel happy and have fun on a same game parlay with a team like the Chiefs that are the most unpredictable? If you're going for the Chiefs, I think you got to pick the game and then look for outside of the box same game parlays, guys. Outside of the box. I'm going to look now at stuff that we're not thinking about. Touchdown scores. I don't feel comfortable with anything. Coin toss result. I feel more comfortable taking the Chiefs money line and tails. I'll fucking rebet if tails fails. They say tails never fails. I bet tails last year, I think. Oh man, Jalen Hurts. Okay, here we go, guys. Jalen Hurts is fairly low. At 200 yards, he's minus 154. If you're building a same game parlay, you don't think Jalen Hurts is going to throw for 200 yards in that game where Spagnola's they're gonna have spies on Barkley. Like, you know how you spy a quarterback? They're not letting I would be shocked if Spagnuolo doesn't have a tremendous Barkley assault game plan. You got to make Hurts beat you. Hurts is the one that, although that's why this Super Bowl is going to end on the last possession of the game. There's going to be 4 or 5 lead changes in this game, I think. I see it being a battle. And I'm afraid, you know what I'm afraid of? I'm afraid Philadelphia is going to come out to an early lead. Remember all those years the Chiefs are like, they're down like 14-0, 21-3, like, oh shit, the Chiefs are dead. And then they come back and I'm afraid Philly could get out to a good lead. And you know what? I've been saying something all playoffs. It hasn't happened, and it's going to happen in the Super Bowl, and we're all going to get paid. I almost forgot about this. Are you guys ready for this? You're going to go, what? What, Nooch? Saquon Barkley is going to be the most scrutinized player as far as the other team's defensive plan. Saquon, I don't give a shit what Washington did. I don't think the Chiefs are going to let Saquon Barkley get off that left tackle or run the ball without major difficulty. Okay? With that being said, I really, really see Philadelphia being creative, going outside the box, getting Saquon the ball, passes, getting him in space on sometimes a screen, a slip screen, where it's a play action, you go back to pass, and then Barkley slips off to the side with 3-4 blockers. You could get a big chunk of yards. I really, really feel like Saquon's going to catch 1 or 2 or 3 for like 40, 50, or 60 yards in the Super Bowl. I really feel it, guys. So, with that being said, player receiving yards. Saquon Barkley, 12.5. You know what? I've been around a long time. If you're not getting creative with your offensive play call in the Super Bowl, you probably wouldn't be in the Super Bowl. I'm willing to bet $1 million Saquon definitely gets a screen and a slip out, 2 catches at least for the Super Bowl. 12.5 yards. I'm going to MC hammer time that thing. I am going to hammer time Saquon. Now let's see. Let's go up that player. No. I want to go alternate receiving yards just for Barkley. I know they must have it. I know they got it. Where is it? Where's alternate receiving yards, man? I know they got it. They're not offering it for Barkley? Wait. Alt receiving yards. Yeah. Ooh. Barkley. Alternate receiving yards. Ooh. They only have one choice. Saquon Barkley, 25 plus 280. I love it. That's my favorite bet, guys. Saquon Barkley, 25 yards so far. Okay, we're betting Saquon Barkley. I think he's going to get that easily. Hopkins, no respect. DeAndre Hopkins to have 25 yards is plus 265. That's disgraceful. I feel like we should just have a hamburger on that no matter what, because the odds. What if they can't get DeAndre Hopkins the football? I think you should fucking look for DeAndre Hopkins. I think DeAndre Hopkins has better hands than Hollywood Brown, Juju, all of them. Hopkins has good hands. Let's see. Do they have alternate receptions for Barkley? I'm curious about these things. I don't see. Oh, nah. They don't have alternate receptions for Barkley. Huh, that's funny. Because he can rack up a bunch. They don't want to get burned. It's tough. It's tricky board. Coin. I can't believe they have the coin toss already. You could build your parlays. They got a lot you could do here. Any offensive lineman to score a TD plus 1,800. That's possible. I love the Super Bowl props. I'll tell you what. They have a few that make very good sense to me that I might throw a couple shackles on. Saquon Barkley to have 25 rushing yards in each quarter plus 750. That's going to be tough. What's this? Saquon Barkley to score an octopus? What's that? 4 touchdowns? That must be 4. How many legs does an octopus have? It's got to be something with 4. Wow. Any player to record 15 receptions. Why would they even have that bet? A 65-plus yard field goal to be scored. Well, Jake Elliott, I don't know. You never know. These guys attempt long ones. If it's for the fucking game, and if it's a 66-yard field goal, like if you measure it, and there's 6 seconds and you're down 2, guess what? Somebody's attempting that. That could happen. A 65-plus yard field goal to be scored before the half. Oh, it's a 67-yarder. There's 1 second. Yeah, you're going to try it. I like that one. That's a realistic one. It's not impossible at all. Wow. A 65-yard field goal to be scored plus 3,800. $1 pays $38. They got some weird ones. A non-QB. Whoa, here's a good one. Guys, I'm pretty sure Saquon could throw a ball. I don't know. Oh, I know Kelsey could throw a ball. If they ever give Kelsey like a reverse and then he throws it. A non-QB to record a passing touchdown plus 2,000. Hey, let's see what Mahomes' rushing yards are. I'm curious about that. Mahomes, I like Mahomes running the ball. That fat bastard runs good. Mahomes rush. Let's see alternate rushing yards for Patty Boy. I enjoy these props. These are fun. Alternate rushing yards. Patrick Mahomes at 20. Oh, they got respect for him. At 25 yards, Mahomes is minus 185 still. At 40 yards, he's plus 175. So let's see what he's listed at. He must be listed at 30-something yards. Rushing yards. Where's the yards? Oh, here we go. Mahomes, 29.5. That's what he's listed at. That's a lot. But you know what? Like I said, he knows when to go, when not to go. I could see Mahomes running well. You know what? I'd like to see a stat. I'd like to take a little half-ass shot on a real long shot from Mahomes to outrush Jalen Hurts, which is highly unlikely. We know Hurts is the more skilled runner and better, but I could see a definite scenario where maybe Hurts doesn't run a lot that game. You know, maybe he's passing all the way down the field and shit like that. They're trying to get Barkley going and he's throwing and he doesn't run a lot. And what if Mahomes takes off for a couple scrambles and has 48 yards? Do they have a bet on any sports book if Mahomes will outrush Hurts? I'd like to bet that. I'd like to bet on Mahomes outrushing Jalen Hurts. What are the odds on that? Game specials rushing. Let's see. I'm looking right now at game specials. Saquon Barkley to have 10 rushing yards in each quarter is minus 120. You don't think he'll get that? Saquon Barkley to record 20-plus rushing yards in each quarter, plus 420. Ooh, plus 420. Could be a good one. Kareem Hunt to record 10 rushing yards in each quarter, plus 1,100. What is Kareem Hunt? Chopped liver? Wow, that could be the undercover running back bet. They're putting that shit long, like Kareem Hunt can't get going. Kareem Hunt to record 10-plus rushing yards in each quarter. That's only a 40-burger, plus 1,100. Wow. Kind of like that. Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley to each have 30 rushing yards in each half, plus 1,300. Now we're getting goofy. Let's see. Ooh, wow. They got Kareem Hunt to have 20 rushing yards in each quarter, plus 7,500. All right, that's crazy. Let's see what else they have. Quarter props. I don't need those. Game specials. Let's see the passing specials. I have a feeling that that Hurts is going to have to go to the air, guys. If I'm doing a same game parlay and over unders, I think Jalen Hurts is going to have a game again. I don't think Hurts is gonna underperform in this game either. I got faith in him in the clutch. He's a champion type guy. I'm rooting for the three-peat because I've never seen a three-peat. I've seen good teams win. I've seen a running back join a new team and win, just not at this level. But let's see what else we got. I never look at defensive props. You know what? KC's defense. Jalen Carter to record, Chris Jones to record a sack. That's all. That's like blindfold throwing a dart to the wall. Player to record the most sacks. Now we're talking. The guy whose favorite on the board is plus 500. So now you could take a shot on a guy and you get big pay for whoever you take. The favorite is Nolan Smith plus 500. Jalen Carter plus 750. Chris Jones plus 600. That guy Karlaftis, what's his name? George, here he is, George Karlaftis. He's plus 500. That guy's a beast. I like Karlaftis. I might take a little shot. Call me Nooch Karlaftis. Huh? Let's see some better positions. I love you, D lineman, but I'm moving on. Ricky, I'm on. Going over the odds, Ricky, baby. I had to tell Ricky. Player to record the first interception of the game. Oh, here we go. Oh, wow, they got some good ones. Player to record an interception. C.J. Gardner-Johnson plus 700. You know what? Let's see kicking props. I believe there's going to be a long field goal. I like that. I like that we could see a record field goal. Will there be a 65 plus yard field goal plus 2,800? That's high. That's very high. Let's see. These are tough. The Chiefs receivers, it's so impossible. They're all value. What do? Bet them all? You know what? The Chiefs are so precise. It's like death by 1,000 paper cuts. They'll throw 89 1-yarders to go down the field on you. Like, I think the way to go betting with the Chiefs receivers is receptions, not yards. High receptions. The only specials they have, the specials that they're giving, it's all yards. That's why they're sucker bets. I don't like Chiefs with yards. It's impossible. Chiefs receptions, Eagles yards. That's my thinking right now. DeAndre Hopkins. Listen to this. This is how erratic the production of DeAndre, not even erratic, subpar. They have a special for DeAndre Hopkins that's fucking so simple. It's plus 6,000. $10 on this pays $600. It could easily happen. I might even put $1 pays $60. Oh God, I gotta bet this. Jesus Christ, why did I see this? I gotta bet it. I'm betting it right now. And I'm going to type in, I want to win $100. So I'm going to type in what I want to win, and it's going to calculate what the bet is. Watch this. To win $100, I just bet $1.67. Holy shit. Oh my God. DeAndre Hopkins to record 25 receiving yards in each half. $1.67 wins $100. I guess I'm a sucker. I'm going for that one. Yo, if DeAndre Hopkins ever has 25 yards receiving in the first half, you'd be fucking excited too. Hey, think of me on Super Bowl. If DeAndre Hopkins has 25 yards in that first half, that means I'm 25 yards in the second half away from from hitting a plus $6,000 bet. You know what? I should put a little more on this. I want to win 500. There we go. $8.34 to win 500. There we go. Have a little fun. That's nice. Oh my God. If DeAndre Hopkins ever has that 25 in the first half, I'll be going crazy. Yeah, I want to go crazy if he's got the 25. I want to have high octane for the Super Bowl. That's a great discount. That's what I'm saying. You got to look at the specials with me. Like, we could find fun things and we could find players you like. You got to look for them. It's like shopping. It's like food shopping. You can't just get anything. You spend an arm and a leg. That's what, like girls are good at that. They have the coupons, shit like that. We got coupons in here. $8.34. Hopkins to record 25 receiving yards in each half. Wins $500. Oh, Nucci, baby. You did it again. I like that one. That's a fun one. We're going to find a couple because A.J. Brown is a yardage monster. A.J. Brown. I'm looking for you, A.J. Let's see what we got here. Oh, I just found the A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith to each have 40 yards in each half. That's a lot. That's a lot. I don't think so. Let's see. A.J. Brown and Travis Kelce to combine for 300 yards. Well, if A.J. Brown ever has a $170, that's possible. Kelce has a $130. There you go. Oh, wow. Wowzers. A.J. Brown and Kelce to combine for 300 yards plus 8,000. That's a long shot. I would keep my dollar on that one. It pays $80. That's a long shot. This is the sucker board. I can end up, if I stay on this board too long, I could be donating a lot of money. And at the end of the game, going, oh, they look good. They look good before the game. I don't want to do too many of these, but I got to see what I like here. They got more realistic ones. I just didn't start there. I started with the impossible. We'll go back. We'll go realistic. We'll get there. Here's one in between. Oh man, that each quarter shit. Sometimes a guy has a slow quarter. A.J. Brown to record 5 receiving yards in each quarter, plus 320. $10 wins 32. You get 42 at the end. You get your $10 back, 32. Wow. These are man. A.J. Brown and Travis Kelce to combine for 200 receiving yards, plus 550. You see, I talked you off the ledge with the 300 because I knew I was coming in. Now that we just had 300 in our heads, how does this sound for plus 550? Hey, A.J. Brown could have 140 yards at halftime. A.J. Brown is a yardage monster. Listen to this again. A.J. Brown and Travis Kelce to combine for 200 yards, plus 550. That's why I'm here. That one's getting bet. I'm betting it. As soon as the left hand gets off this ginger ale, that one's getting bet. Love that one, Nucci. Oh. Mark that down, guys. We're betting that. A.J. Brown and Kelce to combine. I'm going to put my football number on that. $12. Let's see what it pays. Oh, A.J. Brown. Wait, where is it? A.J. Brown and Kelce to combine for 200 receiving yards. $12 wager to win $66. Ooh, I like that. Hey, guys, hit that like button for me. Hit that like for me. Get those algorithms flowing. Hey, that's a nice one too. That's a nice one. Okay, okay, if I want to go safe, why is Goddard so low? Goddard to have 25 receiving yards in each half is only 270. That could not happen. Who the fuck is Goddard? Nah, Goddard's been playing good. He's Goddard. I've never said that before in my life. I should put that on a t-shirt. He's really Goddard. Travis Kelce to record 25 receiving yards in each half, plus 195. That's not a gimme. I'd rather take the hard ones. Now, Travis Kelce. Nah, that's too much. I actually like the Hopkins shot. 25 yards in each half, plus 6,000. What are you, fargin' kidding me? Oh my goodness. That I feel like that could happen. I will go crazy like the Giants just won the Super Bowl if that guy ever gets 25 yards in the first half. Because then I get the thrill, or as my father said, I get the trill of rooting in the second half. What a trill that would be. Oh, that's why I make these bets. I just want him to get that 25 in the first half so I could be alive to win that 500. Remember, I had to put $1.67 to win 500. Oh no, 8 something to win 500. Okay, AJ Brown. All right, we're gonna get out of here. There's got to be some other ones. You know what? Every time we think Fat Andy's gonna get pass happy, somebody runs over the opponent for the Chiefs. Let's take a look at Chiefs rushing. Let's take a look. Here we go. Most rushing yards on the day. Saquon is such a heavy favorite. Do we put a couple shekels on another guy? The odds are so long for the second guy on the board that I think we should. Who's in here? Kareem Hunt is second on the board at plus 700. Is it that much of a given that Saquon's going to run for a buck? They can't fucking stop him a little bit? What if Saquon rushes for 64 yards and Kareem Hunt has 89 yards on 26 carries? You know, like you never know. The Chiefs might come out passing. Let me tell you something. I pay attention to patterns, how people think. I love that shit. Sometimes I see the Chiefs start the game 7, 8, 9 passes in a row, short passes in a row, and all of a sudden, and then later on in the game, you'll see a heavy dose of run. There's always a section of Andy's game where you'll see like 7 out of 10 runs. It's always coming, and it's always working too. Like Kareem Hunt. Now watch this, guys. Here's what we got to look at. You got to think like you're like a cat burglar. How are we going to rob this place called FanDuel, right? How are we going to rob FanDuel? Well, Saquon Barkley's minus 470 to lead the game rushing. So let's go with the idea that he gets stopped somehow, meaning he rushes for 60 yards or something, and somebody on the Chiefs runs for more yards in a KC win. Kareem Hunt to do so is plus 700. Okay, pause. Pacheco. You know how Andy Reid switches up the role of a dude? Nobody fucking knows it on some Belichick type shit. What if Pacheco is hot? What if they go to a run on a series, Pacheco rips off a 56-yarder or something? That's possible. Guys, this is not Madden. Like, what if Pacheco rips one off for 40 early, and then they ride with him midway through the third, because that's what fucking Andy Reid feels like doing that day. He's the boss. That's what it is today. Like that shit happen. I see that a lot. What if Andy goes with Pacheco? Here's what I'm getting at. Pacheco to lead the game in rushing is plus 3,400. Definitely worth a look at. I mean, to win $50, you got to put up $1.48. Wins $50. That's worth it. You want to sprinkle on the board? Put $1.48 on Pacheco. If he gets the most rushing yards, you win $50 just for being alert. Like, this is change. This is change in the piggy bank. I think everybody should have something on Pacheco. Now, Mahomes is shorter odds. Mahomes to lead the game in rushing is only plus 2,600. Because that fat bastard, he gets out there. I'm just kidding. I'm not hating on him because hate speech is around. I'm just kidding. It's just a joke. Mahomes is shorter odds than Pacheco. But, hey, let's see the most receiving yards of the game. Now we're talking. Let me roll my sleeves up. This is my department. I'm the receiver whisperer, Cooper Cup MVP. Let's see what we got here. All right. To lead the game in receiving, the shortest guy is plus 200, and it goes all the way to plus 15,000. We got about 15 guys on this board. All right, guys. Let's get into this. AJ Brown is first at plus 200. I get it. Kelsey plus 350. Worthy, very capable. Weapon plus 450. Goddard, most receptions. Goddard had 1,000,000 catches this postseason. Goddard could easily lead the game in receiving yards, especially if Philly throws a lot. Ooh. Dallas Goddard and Devontae Smith at plus 500 and plus 550, respectively. Now, here's where it gets tricky. The Chiefs always go to a different guy. Like late in the season, I think it was the fantasy Super Bowl maybe or playoffs, when the Chiefs beat the Texans late in the season, not the playoffs, late in the season, like 4 weeks earlier. DeAndre Hopkins led the Chiefs in receiving that day. He had 4 for 91. But in the answer, who led the Chiefs in receiving that day? DeAndre Hopkins did with his 91 yards. 3 other guys had more catches that day. Kelsey had 7 for 30. Guys on the Chiefs get 6 catches for fucking 1 yard. Like, if you're one of them guys that gets all those little ones, you're not going to lead the game in receiving. But let's say Hollywood Brown leads the game in receiving, or Hopkins or Juju. These are major payouts. Hollywood Brown to lead the game in receiving is plus 1,000. $10 wins 100. DeAndre Hopkins to lead the game in receiving. Now, I just told you he did lead. He led the game in receiving a couple weeks ago. In the Texans-Chiefs game, you're like saying, "Oh, it's not possible." No. He led the game in receiving. It happened on the Chiefs. Hopkins, that's a long shot, plus 4,600. Plus 4,600. Man. Now, what about the best player on fuck? Oh, when I get passionate about it, sometimes I drop an F-bomb. The best player on earth, Saquon Barkley. What if they ever get him the ball in space and he leads the game with 8 receptions and he scampers, he takes a screen fucking 90. What if Barkley takes a fucking dump off 80 like he does the runs? He's plus 12,000 to lead the game in receiving. I think you'd have to be a fool not to bet on Barkley, a little something on every category. Here's my example. $1 on Barkley to lead the game in receiving pays $120. So you don't even have to put a fucking dollar. To win $50 on Barkley, you got to pay 42 cents. 42 cents on Barkley to lead the game in receiving is $50. That's a fun one. Okay, now I would have to start with, you don't go with AJ Brown or Kelsey because those are at plus 200. That's not a bargain for AJ Brown. He's the favorite, of course. Man, first quarter spread. You know what? Does anybody see the Chiefs not being behind? I just feel it. I feel like I'm going to be fucking dying watching the game. The Chiefs are going to be down 10, down 7. Then hopefully they come back. I'd be shocked. But you know what? I've been getting shocked all year. But I'd be shocked if the Chiefs just kicked the shit out of Philly. I'd be shocked. But you know what? Life shocks me. So much shocking shit happens all the time. I'll bet you guys don't even remember this. I went back and looked the other day on how many more Super Bowls the Chiefs almost won in the 7 in a row. The 7 AFC championships in a row Mahomes went to. The 3 Super Bowl victories, the 4 Super Bowl appearances. You know what? They could have went to 7 Super Bowls. 3 years ago, when Cincinnati went to the Super Bowl, do you guys know Kansas City was up 21-3 at halftime? Yo, did anybody else remember that right now? I was floored. I completely forgot that. Did I see that right? Can somebody double check that for me? The other morning, I got up. I was a little groggy. It was a repeat on NFL Network. It said AFC Championship, and Kansas City was up 21-3 at halftime. I had to start my day. I didn't have time to fucking wait around. I'm telling you what I saw, guys. It said AFC Championship, and Cincinnati, the Chiefs, were up 21-3. They blew. That's how Cincinnati got to that Super Bowl. Burrow came back from down 21-3 on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. No wonder they were calling it Burrowhead. Holy shit. That's amazing. Did that happen, guys? Did I see that right? Or did they have the sticker on and I was watching like week 11 from another, like, were the Chiefs up 21-3 in the AFC title game on the Bengals, and that's how the Bengals get? Because that's another Super Bowl that the Chiefs could have went to, and they could have maybe beat the Rams. You never know. Could have happened. That's amazing, isn't it? Isn't sports amazing? I told you guys the other day, the first time that Peyton Manning ever got over the hump on Brady was the worst fucking game he ever played in his life in the AFC Championship at halftime. The Colts never got by the Patriots. Manning was the best quarterback, but Brady was the winner. That's how it was. Manning was the best individual. Wasn't even close at that time. Manning was the fucking man, but he couldn't win. AFC Championship comes around, 2007. It's halftime. The fucking Patriots are up 21-3. About to go back to another Super Bowl, like their fifth in like 6 years. Like, this fucking guy can't beat the Patriots. That's the game that Manning actually came back and won, went to the Super Bowl, won his first title. Sports is crazy. Now, like, so I'm not just gonna like say the Eagles are gonna win because they have the super roster, because this is what makes arguments for like the best dynasty ever, guys. I'm not the old man that says get off my lawn. They're not as good as the teams in my day. Listen, I saw great dynasties when I was a kid. The 49ers were a great dynasty, the first one when I was coming up, Joe Montana and Steve Young. And they went from legendary quarterback to legendary quarterback. So they had a dynasty run. And then the Cowboys in the 90s were a dynasty. And then in 2000s, Bledsoe got hit, had to leave the game. Brady came in. They won the Super Bowl that year. And then they won it again. And then they lost. Then they won it in the fourth year. They won 3 and 4 years. That was a dynasty. But the Patriots, after that, I just told you, the third Super Bowl in that 4-year span, the Patriots went 10 full seasons without winning a Super Bowl. And then Brady won 3 more in a 5-year span, same way he did in the beginning. So that was like 2 dynasties, but it's the Brady dynasty. So if Mahomes can get to number 4 now, that's more than Brady ever did in one clip for one team. So he'll have that 4, and that will be his 5th Super Bowl. That will be his 5th. This is his 5th Super Bowl appearance. He's going for his 4th ring. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Like, you know what? Here's what I'm interested to see if I'm as a fan. I want to know, how much is Mahomes and the Chiefs winning going to suffer after Kelsey's gone? I wonder that. You know, like when Kelsey, let's say Kelsey retired. First of all, is Travis Kelsey going to retire this year? Oh, shit, my phone. Let me just put this in. There's a game coming on, boys. I just got to put a little NBA in. Is Kelsey going to retire? I want to know. He could. He doesn't look the same. He's not keeping it up the way he used to. Like he played good a couple weeks ago, but now he had 2 for 19. Like 2 for 19. That's a slow game, man. I'm just typing something in real quick, then I get back to this. Here we go. Hop in, guys. Hop in. Yeah, like I wonder if Kelsey will retire. But here's the thing: don't do what some of the other dynasties did. If the Chiefs three-peat, Kelsey's got to come back, because I saw the Bulls three-peat and then they all retired because Jerry Reinsdorf didn't want to keep them together. Like, yo, if these guys don't lose, don't fuck that team up. Seriously, like don't mess that up. They got to stay together. I'm wondering if Kelsey, is Noah Gray going to become the tight end, or is it impossible? When you're that smart and you guys have that good of chemistry, maybe you could slow down to like a slug and still be productive. But look, why did he have 2 for 19 last week? What if they shut down Kelsey? Where do the Chiefs go? Well, you got Hollywood. You got these other guys. I love it. I love it, guys. I got a solid hour in here. I just wanted to go over this stuff. Say happy Sunday to you guys. I'm going on. I'm going on for the first couple days of the week. Tomorrow night, it'll be a theme, what we're going to talk about, stuff like that. But let me see real quick. I just wanted to go. I didn't look at the MVPs. I just want to check the MVPs. I think Jalen Hurts is the best value if Philly wins because he's behind Barkley, which is not really correct. Like, I don't know. Like, he's still the quarterback. Where's the MVP? They don't have it. Oh, game. Wait. I don't see awards. No, I don't see it yet. They don't have the MVP up. Well, anyway, I got an hour in. Guys, stick with me. I'll be doing shorts and some lives. I'll see you soon.